Hi, I'm Timeka Tounsel, Assistant Professor of African American Studies and Media Studies and author of the forthcoming book, Branding Black Womanhood, Media Citizenship from Black Power to Black Girl Magic. My book explores the political economy of Black women's empowerment. This concept of Black women's empowerment is now mediated through hashtags like Black Girl Magic and My Black is Beautiful. And it re-emerged as a powerful cultural resource in the 2010s. This, of course, is a moment in time when there's still a Black First Lady living at the White House, when boss figures like Olivia Pope of Scandal fame are occupying our screens each week, and Black women are innovating new ways of connecting with others and of self-making through social media platforms like YouTube and Twitter. The culture industries are so enchanted with Black women as a consumer niche during this time that the marketing giant Nielsen in 2017 publishes a report entitled African American Women, Our Science, Her Magic. The report presents this surge that we're witnessing in the 2010s as a turning point in terms of how the culture industries are relating to and understanding Black women consumers. But that's actually a myth. This is not a turning point. It's actually something that we've seen before. In Branding Black Womanhood, I trace the commercial genealogy of Black women's empowerment as enterprise, all the way back to the birth of Essence magazine at the dawn of the 1970s. In fact, when I first began writing the book, I approached it as a cultural history of Essence. I grew up mesmerized with the images of Black femininity that unfolded on those pages. So the book was a way for me to deconstruct and better understand what was motivating that particular configuration of Black womanhood that I had become so enamored with in the pages of Essence. It was also a way for me to create space for an important magazine that doesn't get a lot of attention in the media studies literature on women's lifestyle magazines. While it isn't the first ever African American women's magazine, the men who founded Essence, yes, 4 men founded this magazine for Black women, they were pioneers in a different way. Even though they came together in the late 1960s, they did not imagine their magazine to be a protest publication. Instead, they wanted to leverage the momentum and energy of the Black Power and women's liberations movements for profit. They constructed an image of a new, upwardly mobile Black woman and proceeded to sell that image to Madison Avenue. They designed Essence to be the primary vehicle through which advertisers would access her. The company thrived in the 80s and 90s, eventually branching into television and into live events with their renowned annual Essence Festival. But the role that Essence executives played as guardians of Black women consumers is actually what connects them to the contemporary political economy that I explore in the book. The discursive strategies that advertisers use to woo Black women consumers today were first mastered by the folks at Essence decades ago. Branding Black womanhood is ultimately concerned with the benefits and limitations of this celebratory visibility that Black women are experiencing in this moment. When we think about Procter & Gamble's My Black is Beautiful campaign or Ford's Built Phenomenally, which features the actress Angela Bassett, or Dove's Crown campaign. What's driving these corporations to double down on dignified images of Black womanhood today? And what's expected of Black women in return?